This is the new Hyundai Elantra N TCR Edition, and yes, it looks like it's been out of a Need for Speed workshop because it's celebrating the 10 years of the N badge on their vehicles, and the TCR is the closest you'll have from a race car from Hyundai that they use in their competition. Still, it's not a real race car, but it surely looks like one. What's the TCR and how is it different from a regular N? First of all, when you look at the exterior, it's hard to miss that big spoiler, that swan-neck spoiler in carbon fiber. It's adjustable, by the way. When you look at the wheels, also 19-inch wheels that are forged. They are different from the regular N. And look at those brakes, they are huge. They are 4 pistons with a different material than the original N. And God, it shows on the track, because today it's track day and we're pushing that car as much as we can and trying both the TCR and regular model. I can tell you that the brakes feel a bit different with this one and a bit more powerful also. Other than that, you can see the metal scuffs in the doors. There's a projection of the TCR logo on the ground when you open the door, and the blue seat belt, just like the old Veloster N back in the day. Look at that steering wheel in Alcantara, a word that is very difficult for me to say. And what is it particularly? It's a synthetic leather that feels like suede, so it's pretty good for the grip on the steering wheel on the track. It's better also in winters, your ends won't get so cold versus that regular N, but that's a little other detail. Other than that, it's pretty much the same vehicle, and also for the engine, because it's the same output as a regular N. So 276 horsepower and 289 pound-feet of torque. That's for the manual, and for the DCT, it's 286 with that little boost button just right here. So is it worth it to truly spend $7,000 more for that vehicle? First of all, it has to be said, it is a limited edition, limited to this 1 year, and limited units also. So first of all, they were planning about 50 units, but I can tell you that people, even if you guys may not like it, some people do, because they're thinking of making even more of these cars, maybe even 200, for 4 times what it was supposed to be. When you look at the other vehicles on the market on that segment, they all went so subtle. When you look at a Golf GTI, for example, or even a WRX, it's so subtle. There's nothing screaming that it's a sports car. I want something a little bit more, and some vehicles like the Civic Type R are understanding that, and this is why Hyundai is bringing that vehicle. It screams sports car, it looks like one, and even if you don't like it, it's there to stay, and they're putting fuel on passion of cars in the market that EVs are taking a big part now. On the track now, very fun car to drive, the steering feels good, and the manual transmission, a clear improvement in the N lineup since the last 6 years when we tried the Veloster N. It feels natural now, no more loose, so it doesn't feel that way. And also the seats, comfortable, it holds in place. Everything seems really good in that car and feels good when you drive. When you push into a corner, the TCR brakes, you see the difference right away. The only thing is that we add Michelin Cup 2 with the TCR Edition. It shows on the track. I suggest if you want to take that car on the track, buy Michelin Cup 2. It's worth it, I can guarantee that. Other than that, I would have liked a more powerful output on the Elantra N TCR Edition, a track-oriented trim that justified the $7,000 step you have to take to get this trim. On the positive side, this vehicle looks great. You may not like it, but I like the audacity of Hyundai once again to put that big of a wing at the back, to have a vehicle that looks so different from the competition, and also have a great feeling like this one. I mentioned the seat, the steering. It's so fun to drive on a track. It is very interesting, very fun to drive, and you may get a little ticket or two with that one. So tell us what you think in the comments section. Thumbs up because you like that video. See the other videos you may like here, and we'll see you in another video of Car Question. See you guys.